Alright, so we picked up a couple tubes of toothpaste from Trader Joe's. Let's take a look at them and then see what we get. So, first one on the bottom here is the just the regular Anticavity Peppermint toothpaste. It's peppermint tasting. I think it tastes better than the other one, but it's all a matter of preference. This one's not really all natural, but it contains fewer harmful ingredients, like has no sodium lauryl sulfate, has no saturin and some other things that you probably wouldn't want in there. The big one is the sodium lauryl sulfate. It does still contain fluoride, which strengthens the enamel on your teeth. That's nice, but if you don't want that, then you might not want to go with this one. If you don't want fluoride, you can go with this one, this purple labeled one here. They're all natural, no fluoride toothpaste. This one has none of the harmful stuff in it. It's all natural stuff. We'll go over the ingredients in that one in a bit. Let's jump back to the peppermint here. So this is their standard peppermint. Has a lot of good ingredients and very few bad ingredients. So you might want to go with this. If you wanted to go all the way, you'd go with the other one. But yeah, let's take a look at what they have. Active ingredient has sodium monofluorophosphate, which is alright, I guess. Not like all natural or anything, but so it's not the worst thing. It's not one of the top 3 offenders or anything. Inactive ingredients, so calcium carbonate, water, glycerin, sodium bicarbonate, sodium stearyl acetate or lactylate, mentha piperita, and a few other things. We got so we got the oil. They have mentha piperita oil, peppermint. So that's the flavor. That's completely harmless and totally fine. We want that. Hydrated silica, sodium cocoyl, glutamate, and carrageenan. Yep, bunch of things in there. Nothing really horrible. No triclosan, no sodium lauryl sulfate, which is great. So if you're looking for something that doesn't have those, this will fit the bill. But again, it does have fluoride, which does strengthen the enamel in your teeth, but it is a known toxin. If you swallow some of it, it's kind of bad. It's been known to lower your IQ and do all kinds of terrible things, but supposedly only in large quantities. The amount that you would get just by brushing your teeth and spitting is probably totally fine, but do you really want to take the chance? It's up to you. You're taking a chance, but getting the added benefit of strengthening the enamel on your teeth and avoiding cavities and stuff. So, all up to you. If you want the extra minty fresh one with fluoride, get that. Also comes with baking soda, which is pretty terrific for actually scrubbing your teeth and actually getting the dirt and bacteria and stuff off of it. So yeah, this is a pretty good option. Maybe not the best, depending on your personal preferences. Expiration date is on here somewhere. I wouldn't pay too close attention to that, but you can see it expires in December of 2019, and currently it is February of 2018. So we've got about a year and a half to go, and usually they're known to be good for about a couple years afterwards before the ingredients start to not be as effective. It'll still allow you to brush your teeth just fine. It's just like some of them, like the fluoride, won't bind to your teeth as well. It'll still bind, just not quite as well. It'll start to degrade ever so slightly, but you're still going to be able to brush your teeth and get your teeth clean with it. So I wouldn't worry too much about the expiration date. So enough about that one. Let's look at the all natural option. So this is all natural, has no fluoride. It also doesn't have any sodium lauryl sulfate or triclosan or any of that stuff. This one comes with a ton of interesting natural ingredients, so it's going to be pretty different from the other one. It comes with Fennel, Propolis, and Myrrh. Those are all neat, fancy, natural things that are kind of exciting if you're into that sort of stuff. I actually like the flavor of this. I think it gets the flavor from the Fennel, which kind of tastes like anisette, and it's pretty good, and it's not for everyone. Some people might think it's gross. If this is too gross for you and you can't take it, maybe go with the mint. If not, maybe go with this. This might be better for you. If you prefer to have your enamel strengthened over anything else, then maybe don't go with this because it doesn't have fluoride. But yeah, if you're looking for something with no fluoride and none of those other dangerous ingredients, this is definitely something that will be pretty much what you want. You can see the little picture of fennel on here. That's what this plant is on here. This isn't just a random herb. They actually took a picture of one of the ingredients. Let's take a look at the back and see what's in there. So ingredients: calcium carbonate, so that I believe is supposed to strengthen your teeth. Water, obviously, glycerin, just to give it like the texture and everything. Xylitol, sodium. Yeah, that one was in the other one too. And then this other long word here, phoenicillium, whatever, vulgare, is just fennel oil. So that's the fennel. They use that for, I guess, flavor probably. This other one is actually just myrrh. Myrrh resin. Myrrh comes as a resin, so it's like this hardened sap that comes out of a myrrh plant. Hydrated silica. This other thing is that was actually in the other toothpaste too. So some of them are the same, but none of these are like, there are fewer artificial ingredients and they're not harmful. They're definitely none of the harmful ones. You definitely won't see sodium lauryl sulfate. You definitely won't see triclosan, and obviously not fluoride, because that's in like the label of it. It says all natural, no fluoride, so obviously you're not going to see fluoride on there. Comes with propolis wax, I'm guessing just for texture and stuff, and mentha, peppermint oil. So this one also has peppermint oil. I've tried it. It doesn't taste very pepperminty. Pretty much the overwhelming flavor is fennel. It's the fennel flavor, which it basically tastes like anisette. I mean, maybe the others are in there if you notice them, but that's the only thing I notice when I try it. So it's a unique flavor. If you like it, great. You'll love this toothpaste. If you don't like the flavor, you might not like it as much. If you can handle the flavor and even if you don't like it, you might want to go with it anyways, just because of all the old natural ingredients and the no fluoride and all that stuff. It might be the right thing for you. You have to make that decision yourself, I guess. You might want to try both of them. Pick up both. They don't cost a whole lot. They're relatively cheap. It's like the price of buying a fancy cup of coffee or something. So, I bought two. I would recommend, if you're unsure about which one you want to buy, maybe you should also buy two. The tube looks like this. So for the other one, they're basically identical except for the label on them. I'm going to squeeze some out. I'm not going to actually brush my teeth and show you brushing my teeth, but I will squeeze them out just so you can see what they look like. They're basically just plain white like this. Yeah, just kind of what you would expect. No fancy like blue stripes in them or anything like that. None of that extra stuff that you don't really need. But just plain good toothpaste. No special colors or anything. So this one is same deal. You wouldn't be able to tell them apart besides the flavor. Yeah, and definitely, for people who don't like baking soda, you might not want this one. It definitely has a more fresh flavor to it. So it doesn't have that weird fennel flavor, and it definitely just isn't. It's more fresh. It has a peppermint flavor, so that's kind of more normal for toothpaste, depending on what part of the world you're from. But the baking soda, if you're not used to baking soda, or you just don't like baking soda in your toothpaste, then it might not be for you. I think more people can accept baking soda than the fennel flavor. But if you just happen to not like baking soda, this might not be the toothpaste for you. But again, all personal preference. I personally actually I actually love the fennel flavor, but I think this peppermint toothpaste tastes better. I generally tend to use. I mean, I don't. It's not religious. I don't always stay away from fluoride, but I figure I'm better off if I stay away from it, and I generally tend to not get cavities, so it's not a huge problem for me. If it is for you, if the chemistry in your mouth makes you prone to getting cavities and you really want to avoid them, maybe stick with something with fluoride and just make sure you wash your mouth out extra carefully at the end, just to make sure you don't ingest any of it. Because, it is bad for you. It is a known toxin. The only thing is, so long as you don't ingest it, it's fine. And so long as, if you do ingest it, it's only a tiny, tiny amount. It's not going to poison you or anything. If you ingest a lot, it will poison you. If you like eat a whole tube of fluoride toothpaste, yeah, you're probably going to want to go to the hospital. But if you just ingest the amount that's on your toothbrush, it's not going to poison you like that. It's not going to be good for you either. And if you were to do that every day, who knows? Maybe you lose a couple IQ points. It's hard to say. I mean, no one's really done a great study on that, measuring, loss of IQ points based on no one wants to volunteer to eat fluoride every day and measure how their IQ goes up or down. But it is known to be toxic, and it is known to have that effect in different quantities. So even if there's no measurable difference, you probably just want to be careful and wash your mouth out after using it. It's not going to be bad if you just brush your teeth with it and wash your mouth out. Just make sure you don't swallow. I guess that's my advice. And they're both great choices. You could get other brands of toothpaste, but these are pretty good.